and it's a Mentimeter. Mentimeter is a way that we can ask questions very similar to a check-in, but we can do word clouds. We can have multiple choice, question and answer, kind of everyone can have their input out there, and we can get initial thinking. I don't know if I have the link quite yet. I'll get to it in a second. But Mentimeter is a way for you can create these. I have a ton of them already made, that I will show, and we'll interact with one in a little bit. But it is kind of real time. It kind of gets us a sense of what's happening in our classroom at that time. There's interaction. This is a slide that I pulled off of that Jennifer shared with me about showing the different types of word cloud, open-ended, multiple choice, et cetera. You could even have some quizzing. You could do some assessment, some formative assessment within there to see where your students are at. But I want to go through one here, and I will put it in the chat. You could either do the QR code if you want to try that one out to see how that works via the screen, or click it on in the chat. But when you get to the voting, my question is, what words come to mind after hearing this information around technology tools? So I'm putting myself out there. Again, I know if you might say something that is not very positive, like students may sometimes, like Ron brings up, but then, making sure that we are in a community of culture in our school, in our classroom, that we're not making fun of our other students. But I want to hear, what did you think about it? And that gives me a sense of where you are at after our hour together. And maybe as a teacher, I can think about as some feedback from you all. So when you get to that link, there's 3 opportunities. As you can see, there's 25 characters for you to type in. For me, it was fast. I could type in fast maybe, or fire hose like perhaps, or it could be, need more time, or more depth, nice reminder. So you go ahead and type in three ideas, and I'll show when you hit submit, we'll show you what happens there. So I'll pause here to let you dive into that. Okay. And so now, as you maybe as you're watching, people are typing in some of these ideas, and just like the word map, maybe some similar ones will be larger. This one looks like it's paused. So familiar, overwhelmed, eager, awesome, exciting, so all these different ideas. So and it will continue to change as it moves forward, so kids can always have a chance to give feedback. I appreciate the overwhelmed nature. So to me, as a teacher, that means, hey, we should dive a little bit deeper, or maybe there's some questions still. But thank you for kind of engaging in this Mentimeter, and you can kind of see the tools that it has, and similar to the multiple choice and scaling kind of things. So